Hey, you're already asleep, aren't you? I can tell. Your breathing changes when you drift off. It gets slower, heavier, like the world finally stopped asking things from you. You always fall asleep so fast. It's unfair. I lie here for a while, just watching you. I know that sounds creepy, but it's not like that. I don't know. I like seeing you like this. Calm, quiet, not thinking about work, not staring at your phone, not somewhere else, just here, with me. You look younger when you sleep, softer. Your forehead isn't all tense like it is during the day. You carry so much in your head. You know that? You pretend you don't. You act like nothing bothers you. But I see it. I always see it. Your hair is falling into your face again. Hold on. There. I'll just brush it back like this, gently. You don't even stir. See? I'm good at this. I've learned exactly how much pressure wakes you up and how much doesn't. I guess that's what happens when you've shared a bed with someone this long. You memorize them. Every little habit, every twitch, every sigh. You sigh a lot in your sleep. Sometimes I wonder what you're dreaming about. If it's something stressful, I hope it's not. I hope it's something simple, like being at the beach or driving with the windows down, or maybe dreaming about me. Do you dream about me? I don't ask you that when you're awake. It sounds needy. I don't like sounding needy. But when you're asleep, I can ask anything. You won't roll your eyes at me. You won't tease me. You won't say, "Of course I do," in that distracted tone like you're answering a question while scrolling. You just breathe, and I talk. It's almost peaceful this way. I fixed the loose button on your shirt today, by the way. The blue one you like. You didn't notice, obviously. You never notice those things. It was hanging by a thread, and you kept wearing it like that. If I didn't fix it, you probably would have gone to work looking like you don't have someone who cares about you. And you do. You have me. I also moved your charger closer to your side of the bed. You always fumble around in the dark trying to find it. You act like it's a mystery every single night. It's not a mystery. It's just you not paying attention. It's okay. I pay attention for both of us. That's kind of my job, isn't it? You work so hard. You come home tired. I can see it in the way you drop your keys, the way your shoulders sink. You try to act strong, like you've got everything handled, but I know when you're overwhelmed. You don't have to tell me. I feel it. I feel everything with you. Sometimes I wish you'd let yourself lean on me more. Really lean. Not just the surface level stuff. Not just, yeah, work was busy. I want the real thoughts. The messy ones. The ones you keep locked up. I'd hold them for you. I'd hold all of it. You're twitching a little. Bad dream? Hey, it's okay. I'm right here. I'll just rest my hand on your chest like this. See? Your breathing's already evening out. You relax when I touch you. You might not admit that, but your body does. Your body always tells the truth. You know what I was thinking about earlier? The first night we slept next to each other. You were so careful, like I might break. You kept apologizing every time you moved. Now you sprawl out like you own the whole bed. But I don't mind. I'd rather you take up space than feel like you don't belong here. You do belong here. With me. It's strange. During the day, you feel a little distant sometimes. Not far, just preoccupied. Like part of you is somewhere else. Work, friends, notifications, responsibilities. You're split into pieces. But at night, you're whole again. You're mine in a way the world doesn't get to interrupt. That sounds dramatic, doesn't it? I don't mean it in a bad way. I just mean this is the only time nothing competes with me. No emails, no group chats, no noise. Just you, breathing, existing. Sometimes I wonder if you know how much I orbit around you. That sounds unhealthy, I know. I'm not some clingy teenager. I have my own life, my own thoughts, my own routines, but they all revolve around you a little. I cook what you like. I time things around when you'll be home. I remember which stories make you laugh and which topics make you quiet. I memorize your moods like their weather patterns. Sunny, cloudy, storm building behind your eyes. And I adjust. Not because you ask me to, because I want to. Because taking care of you makes me feel necessary. And I like feeling necessary. Is that selfish? Maybe a little. But when I see you like this, completely unaware, completely trusting, it does something to me. You trust me enough to fall asleep beside me, to let your guard down. You don't even know I'm sitting here whispering to you. You'd probably laugh if you knew, call me dramatic, tease me for being sentimental. But I don't think you realize how protective I feel over you. When you're asleep, you look so defenseless, like the world could just take you. Stress could swallow you. People could use you up and leave you exhausted. And I hate that thought. I don't want the world wearing you down. I don't want anyone else getting the best of you while I get what's left. That sounded harsher than I meant it to. I want you to have enough energy for us. For me. Is that so wrong? You deserve someone who watches out for you. Someone who notices when you skip meals, when your voice sounds strained, when your smile doesn't quite reach your eyes. I notice. I always notice. Your hands curling toward me. Even in your sleep, you reach for me. See? You need me. You'd never say it like that. You'd say we're partners, equals, independent. And we are. But there's something softer underneath that. Something you don't like admitting. You relax because I'm here. You sleep deeper because I'm here. You're safer because I'm here. And I don't take that lightly. I'll keep fixing the buttons, moving the chargers, brushing your hair back, catching the things you drop. I'll keep watching over you when you can't watch over yourself. Because that's what a wife does. And because I don't ever want to imagine a night where this side of the bed is empty. So sleep, okay? I've got you. I'm right here. And I'm not going anywhere.
You shifted a little just now. Don't wake up. It's okay. I'm still here. I wonder if you know how much I study you like this. Not in a strange way, just carefully. Like you're something important I don't want to misplace. Your eyebrows pull together when you're stressed, even in your sleep. They're doing that now. What are you thinking about, Work again? Or something you didn't tell me? You know you can tell me anything, right? I mean that. Even the things you think might upset me, especially those. I don't like being the last one to know what's going on inside your head. It makes me feel outside, and I hate feeling outside of you. That's silly. You're not shutting me out. I know that. You just keep things to yourself sometimes, like you're protecting me from them. But I don't need protection from you. I need to be included. There's a difference. Your phone lit up earlier tonight. You were in the shower, and it buzzed twice on the nightstand. I didn't check it. I'm not that kind of woman. I just glanced at the screen when it lit up. A name I didn't recognize. It's probably nothing. It's always probably nothing. Still, my stomach tightened. I hate that feeling. That small, sharp twist like someone tugged a thread inside me. You'd say I'm overthinking. Maybe I am. But when you love someone the way I love you, everything feels significant. Every little shift in tone, every delayed reply, every unfamiliar name. I don't want to be jealous. Jealousy is ugly. It makes people small, and I don't want to be small. I just don't like the idea of someone else getting pieces of you I don't see. You give so much of yourself away during the day. Smiles, jokes, attention, energy. By the time you come home, sometimes you're quiet, distant, like you've been divided into too many parts. And I sit there wondering, who got the version of you that laughs the loudest? Who got the thoughtful version? Who got the part that listens carefully? Do I still get the best of you, or just what's left? That sounds dramatic, I know. You work hard. You're tired. It's normal. But when I'm lying here watching you sleep, those thoughts get louder. Because this version of you, this peaceful, unguarded version, feels like the real one, the one no one else sees, and I want to believe that's mine. You always say, "Of course I choose you." You say it like it's obvious, like I should never question it. But choosing someone isn't just words, is it? It's attention, it's priority, it's who you turn toward first. I turn toward you first, every time. If something good happens, you're the first person I want to tell. If something hurts me, I want your voice. I build my days around you without even thinking about it. And I guess sometimes I just need to know you're building yours around me too. Your hand just tightened a little on the blanket. Are you dreaming about something intense? You look so serious. It's strange. You're strong when you're awake, confident, sure of yourself. But right now, you look almost fragile, and it makes me want to shield you from everything. I'd stand between you and anything that tried to take from you. Anything. Even if that thing didn't look dangerous at first, even if it smiled at you, even if you didn't realize it was pulling you away from me. See, that's the part I don't say out loud. During the day, I'm reasonable, calm, secure. At night, when it's just us, and your breathing fills the room, I admit things to myself. Like how much I hate the idea of you confiding in someone else the way I confide in you. How much it would hurt to see you light up for someone the way you light up for me. You probably think I'm strong enough to handle that. Maybe I am, but I don't want to have to. I don't want to compete. I don't want to share. I don't think that's possessive. I think that's loving deeply. When you love deeply, you protect what's yours, and you are mine. Not in a cage you away way, not in a controlling way, just in the way two people promise each other forever and actually mean it. You promised me, remember? You looked into my eyes and said you chose me, that I was your person. I hold on to that. I replay it sometimes, because promises matter to me. They're not just pretty words, they're anchors, and I've anchored myself to you. So if I get a little quiet when I see you texting someone new, if I ask a few extra questions, if I look at you a second longer when you mention a name, it's not because I don't trust you. It's because losing you would undo me in ways I don't think you fully understand. You're woven into my routines, my thoughts, my future plans. When I picture 5 years from now, you're there. 10 years from now, you're there. I don't have a version of my life that doesn't include you, and that's beautiful. But it's also terrifying because it means you matter more than anything. You're breathing steady again. You look calm now. I wish I could call into your dreams and make sure they're about us, about safe things, about staying. You once told me I overthink at night. Maybe I do, but nighttime is honest. There are no distractions, no noise, just truth sitting in the dark. And the truth is, I love you in a way that wraps around you.
I don't just stand beside you, I surround you. Softly, gently, but completely. Sleep, okay? Tomorrow you'll wake up and smile at me like everything is simple, and I'll smile back like I'm carrying all these thoughts. I'll make your coffee, I'll fix your collar, I'll kiss you goodbye, and you'll never know how fiercely I watched over you tonight, how fiercely I always do, because you're safe when you're with me, and I intend to keep it that way.
You look so peaceful right now. It almost makes me feel guilty talking like this while you can't answer back. But maybe that's why I can say these things at all. When you're awake, you're so logical. You smooth everything out. You laugh things off. You tell me I'm thinking too much. And maybe I am, but I don't think you think enough about what it would mean if I wasn't here. You breathe differently when I'm next to you. You know that, right? On the nights I roll away from you, even just a little, you follow. Your body searches for mine without you even realizing it. You reach for me. Even asleep, you reach for me. That has to mean something. I wonder, if I ever stopped reaching back, would you wake up? Or would you just keep sleeping? I don't mean that the way it sounds. I'm not threatening anything. Sometimes I test it in small ways. I pull my hand away. I turn my back. I get quiet. And within minutes, you move closer again. It's instinct. You need me closer than you admit. You'd probably smile if you heard me say that. Tell me I'm dramatic, that you just like being warm. But it's more than warmth. You relax when I'm touching you. You exhale differently, like something inside you lets go. And I hold on to that, because during the day, sometimes I feel like I'm competing with things I can't see. Your phone, your ambitions, other people's expectations, the way you light up when someone praises you. I watch your face when you talk about work. There's this spark there. Pride, excitement. I love that about you. I do. But I also notice that same spark when someone new gives you attention. Not romantic attention, just attention. And I hate that I notice it. I hate that I memorize it. There was that dinner last month, remember? When she kept laughing at everything you said. You didn't even notice how much she leaned in, but I did. I saw the way you straightened a little, the way your voice got smoother. You weren't flirting, I know you weren't, but you liked being admired. You like being admired, and that's normal, you're human. But I felt this sharp little crack inside my chest, because I admire you every day. I see you in your worst moods. I see you tired, irritable, distracted, and I still admire you. But sometimes it feels like my admiration is expected, familiar, and theirs is exciting. Do you understand how that feels? It makes me want to hold you closer, not push you away, closer, so close that no one else gets that version of you. You shifted again. Your hand is on my waist now. See? You always come back to me, even when you don't realize it. I don't want to be the kind of wife who's suspicious, who checks your messages, who questions every interaction. That's not who I am. But I am someone who loves deeply. And when you love deeply, you pay attention. I pay attention to who makes you smile. I pay attention to who texts you late. I pay attention to how long you're in the shower when you're stressed. Not because I think you're doing something wrong, because I need to understand you. I need to know what pulls at you, what tempts you, what distracts you, so I can be better than it. So I can give you what you're looking for before you even realize you're looking. Is that manipulative? Maybe a little. But isn't that what love is sometimes? Learning someone so well that you can anticipate their needs. You get quiet when you feel pressured. You joke when you feel insecure. You withdraw when you feel overwhelmed. And I've learned how to respond to each version of you. Soft voice when you're tense. Light teasing when you're brooding. Silence when you need to feel in control. I adjust myself around you like water filling a shape. And I don't resent it. I chose it. But I need to know you're choosing me just as deliberately. Not just by habit, not just because we've built a life together, because you want to, because you can't imagine sleeping without me next to you, because the idea of another woman touching your hair the way I do right now feels wrong. It does feel wrong, doesn't it? The thought of another woman brushing your hair back while you sleep, whispering things to you, knowing the rhythm of your breathing, it makes my stomach twist. And I don't think I could survive that kind of betrayal. Not because I'm weak, because I've given you all of me. There isn't a guarded version of my heart. You have it, completely. So if I sound a little intense, if my love feels heavy sometimes, it's because I've poured everything into us. I don't keep backup plans. I don't imagine alternate futures. It's you, only you. And when you sleep like this, trusting me with your most vulnerable state, it almost feels like proof that somewhere deep down, you know I'm the one who keeps you safe, the one who steadies you, the one who would never let you fall apart alone. You wouldn't handle it well without me. You act strong, but you unravel quietly. You skip meals, you overwork, you pretend you're fine. Who would catch that if I wasn't here? Who would notice? Who would care enough to sit in the dark and whisper promises over your sleeping body? No one loves you the way I do. No one studies you the way I do. No one protects you the way I do. And I don't say that to isolate you. I say it because it's true. You're safest with me, happiest with me, most understood with me. You don't even realize how much of yourself you've placed in my hands, and I hold it carefully, but I hold it tightly too, because I'm not letting anything take you from me. Not slowly, not accidentally, not ever. Sleep. Just sleep. I'm right here, and you're exactly where you belong. You almost woke up just now. Your eyelashes fluttered, and for a second, I thought you were going to look at me. I don't know what I would have done if you had. Maybe I would have smiled and pretended I was just admiring you, which wouldn't even be a lie. I do admire you. I just don't only admire you. I claim you. That sounds harsh, but listen to me, even if you can't answer. When we stood there and promised each other forever, that wasn't poetic to me. It wasn't symbolic. It was binding. You tied your life to mine. You let me build my world around you. And I did. I stitched you into everything. The way I grocery shop, the way I plan holidays, the way I imagine growing older. I don't see myself alone in any version of the future. You're in every frame. So when something feels off, even slightly, it doesn't feel small to me. It feels like a crack in the foundation, and I panic. Not loud panic, not dramatic. Quiet panic. The kind where I smile a little too easily and ask gentle questions and pretend I'm just curious. Who's that? How do you know her? You seem close. I keep my tone light because I don't want you to think I'm insecure. But sometimes I am. Not because I think you're better than me, but because I know how easy it is for people to drift. It doesn't start with betrayal. It starts with comfort, with familiarity, with taking someone for granted. And I refuse to be taken for granted. Not after everything I give you. I wake up early so you don't have to rush. I remember your preferences without you repeating them. I adjust my moods around yours so the house feels steady when you walk in. I swallow my irritation when you're stressed. I make space for you.
So yes, I need to know you're guarding this the way I am, because I guard us fiercely. If someone gets too close to you, I notice. If someone laughs a little too much at your jokes, I notice. If your attention lingers somewhere it shouldn't, even for a second, I notice. And I don't explode. I don't accuse. I just step closer. I remind you who you come home to. I remind you who knows you in the dark, who hears you grind your teeth when you're anxious, who feels your pulse slow when you curl into me. You can't replace that. No one else has earned that, and I won't let anyone try. You look so calm right now. It almost makes me laugh. If you could hear me, you'd probably say, "You're overthinking again." Maybe I am, but let me ask you something you can't answer right now. If someone tried to take me from you, wouldn't you feel it too? Wouldn't you want to pull me closer and say, "She's mine"? You would. I've seen it in small flashes. That look in your eyes when someone flirts with me a little too confidently. The way your arm tightens around my waist. You don't say it out loud, but you feel it. So why is it wrong that I feel it too? I don't want control. I want certainty. I want to feel like you choose me every single day. Not because it's convenient, not because it's expected, but because you can't imagine giving yourself to anyone else the way you've given yourself to me. You are so open with me when you're tired, when you're half asleep, when your defenses are down. You tell me things then that you don't say in daylight. You whisper fears. You admit doubts. You ask if you're enough. And I hold you. I tell you you're more than enough. Do you know how sacred that feels? You let me see the parts of you that no one else does. That's not casual. That's not replaceable. That's ours. And sometimes I think you don't fully understand how much power that gives me. I could break you if I wanted to. I could withdraw, go cold, go distant. You wouldn't handle it well. You need reassurance more than you pretend to. You need softness. You need someone steady. You need me. And I don't say that to trap you. I say it because it's true. Look at you. Even now, your body angles toward mine. You sleep better when I'm touching you. Your heartbeat slows under my hand. You're calmer with me, safer. And I feel something almost primal about that, like I was made to guard you, to shield you, to keep you close enough that nothing slips between us. If I ever felt you slipping, I wouldn't scream, I wouldn't beg, I'd just tighten my hold. I'd become sweeter, closer, more attentive. I'd remind you why this feels like home, because this is home. I am home. You belong where you're understood, where you're cared for in ways you don't even notice, where someone anticipates your needs before you voice them. And that's me. It's always been me. So sleep peacefully, because while you rest, I'm here making sure nothing threatens this, nothing distracts you too far, nothing convinces you that there's something better. There isn't. There's just us. And I protect what's mine, even from things you don't see, even from parts of yourself. You don't have to worry about keeping us together. That's my job too. I'll hold it steady. I'll hold you steady. And I won't let you drift somewhere you don't belong, because you belong right here, with me, always.
It's almost morning. The sky's starting to change, just a little. You can't see it with your eyes closed, but I can feel it. That quiet shift before the world wakes up and starts trying to take you from me again. I always hate this part. The night is ours. The day, I have to share you with it. You're still sleeping so deeply. Your hand is wrapped around my waist now, like even in your dreams, you're afraid I might disappear. I won't. I told you that. I'm not the one who drifts. You murmur sometimes when you're close to waking up, soft, unfinished words. I lean closer every time, hoping you'll say my name. Sometimes you do. And those mornings, I carry that sound with me all day. You don't realize how much I collect. The way your voice lowers when you're serious, the way your fingers tighten when you're protective, the way you exhale against my neck when you finally let yourself relax. Those aren't small things to me. They're proof that you're intertwined with me, whether you consciously think about it or not. I used to wonder if loving someone this deeply made me weak, if building my world around you made me dependent. But the truth is, I don't feel weak. I feel certain. Certainty can look intense to people who only love halfway. I don't love halfway. I love completely. And when I choose someone, I choose them fully. There's no space in me for someone else. There never will be. You're it. So when I say you belong with me, it's not ownership in a cruel way. It's alignment. It's truth. You fit here. You fit against me. You fit in this life we built. You don't fit anywhere else the same way. I know you better than anyone ever could. I know the cracks in your confidence, the little jealous streak you pretend you don't have, the fear of not being enough, the way you need reassurance but hate asking for it. I fill those spaces without you even noticing. I soften your edges. I steady your storms. And I don't think you fully grasp how rare that is. If someone else ever stepped into this place, they wouldn't know what to do with you. They wouldn't know how to read the subtle changes in your breathing. They wouldn't know when your silence means, leave me alone, and when it means, please don't. They wouldn't know how to touch you in a way that calms instead of excites. I do. I always do. That's not something you replace. That's something you hold on to. You shift again, closer. Your forehead presses lightly against me. See? Even in your sleep, you choose me. Your body knows where it belongs. And I'll admit something, quietly, just between us and the fading night. The idea of you not choosing me one day terrifies me. Not because I think you will, but because if you did, I don't know who I'd be anymore. I've poured myself into you, into us. I've shaped my routines, my heart, my softness around your existence. You are woven into me. So yes, maybe I hold on tightly. Maybe I watch carefully. Maybe I feel that flicker of jealousy faster than I should. But it's because losing you wouldn't just hurt. It would unravel me. And I don't unravel easily. That's why I protect what we have. Not with anger, not with control, with presence, with closeness, with reminding you gently and constantly that this is where you're safest, with me. You don't have to prove yourself here. You don't have to perform. You don't have to impress. You just exist, and I take care of the rest. That's what I do. That's who I am for you, and I like that role. I like being the place you return to, the place you exhale, the place your mind finally quiets. Morning's getting closer. Soon your alarm will go off, and you'll wake up, stretch, maybe smile at me without knowing I've been awake this whole time. You'll kiss me like it's routine, like this closeness is guaranteed, and I'll kiss you back, soft, certain, like I'm sealing something. Because every morning is a quiet renewal. You wake up beside me, you choose to stay, and I choose you right back, over and over.
I don't need grand gestures. I don't need dramatic declarations. I just need you here, in this bed, in this life, turning toward me instead of away. So sleep a little longer. I'm still watching over you, still brushing your hair back when it falls into your eyes, still memorizing the shape of your breathing, still holding you like you're something precious. Because you are. You are my husband, my home, my person. And as long as you keep reaching for me in your sleep, as long as your body keeps finding mine in the dark, I know one thing for sure. You belong with me, and I'm never letting you feel alone enough to forget that.